Hello, we are Group 2, and today we'll be discussing the impact of IT on the retail industry.
As you can see by the title of today's video and by what's going on behind me, I am bringing you yet another huge unboxing.
Marketing strategies too have changed based on impacts from IT. Social media has become a highly leveraged resource for retail companies, with many campaigns focusing on young people, who are prime users. Influencers today often post content that advertises products. PR package unboxing and haul videos are just a couple examples of how social media has changed the landscape of marketing. From a negative standpoint, there is a clear move towards overconsumption. Fast fashion retailers like Zara and online counterparts like Shein are often the subject of the aforementioned haul videos. According to the city of Vancouver, people are buying 3 times more clothes than they did back in the 80s, playing a big role in the reported 85% of textiles heading to landfills each year. In addition, just earlier this year, we heard all about Sephora kids, who flooded Sephora stores in order to buy out various skincare items that they saw online, despite not having a need for many of the very expensive products that are targeted for anti-aging purposes. However, there are many positive aspects as well. For those of lower income or those who are interested, more inexpensive alternative products from Shein, Temu, or Amazon are easily found through online advertising, where algorithms push related content forward. Moreover, is the standpoint that there is an abundance of available information online on the quality of goods via reviews, where 75.5% of shoppers rely on them in order to make informed purchases.
As our society develops, more businesses are being created through entrepreneurial means. In the retail sector, this comes with the development and management of retail businesses that market and sell goods and services to customers directly. Though the COVID-19 pandemic has slowed the rate at which businesses are progressing, according to the CBC News, retail businesses are seeing a growth in sales as society returns to normalcy. The advent of IT has greatly progressed the sector, with the addition of IT in the retail sector leading to increased efficiency and productivity of workers and management. This can lead to a better overall customer service, lower employee stress, and more satisfied customers. According to a tech report from KPMG, roughly 57% of a sample of 420 retail executives have experienced profitability or performance improvements between 2021 and 2023. Additionally, with the integration of the internet, global reach of a business is now at the click of a mouse. Screwfix, a UK DIY company, has transitioned to a business model that allows for next-day delivery and click-and-collect options, leading Screwfix to become the fastest-growing company in the UK's retail market. With this progression comes some forms of drawback that must be mentioned. With data security being a huge concern, data privacy, whether it be the privacy of the company, its clients, or its consumers, are at the jeopardy of if data security is not taken seriously. The retail industry is the sector with the third most data breaches. This is due in part to security and privacy not being properly accounted for in these industries.
IT on globalization. So one of the benefits is that it allows retailers greater opportunities in foreign markets. For example, the technology of e-commerce allows gives retailers a new access to global audiences. So now they're able to sell goods to foreign audiences from a variety across the world. Additionally, customers can now purchase goods that aren't normally available locally. This also has the added benefit of global sourcing. So retailers now have more options for suppliers. They're not limited to suppliers just within their region. Additionally, this helps them mitigate seasonal factors like fluctuating supply availability. So it's especially helpful for perishable goods such as food, especially produce and fruits. Additionally, globalization has the added benefit of manufacturing advantages, such as the use of advanced technologies. So retailers are now able to utilize countries that may have more automated or advanced manufacturing processes. This may come in the form of something like robots, artificial intelligence, or data analysis tools that allow for more higher quality goods to be produced or goods to be produced at a higher rate. So now these retailers are able to utilize these manufacturers that might be from different countries. Additionally, using global suppliers has the added benefit of cost effectiveness. So this might come from something like lower labor costs as a result of automation or just general lower labor costs, as well as economies of scale from purchasing goods in bulk. However, there does come some risks. Some of these risks are, for example, predatory pricing and tactics from retail giants. So retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, Alibaba, they're massive, they're great. However, now they're able to have kind of unrivaled power to eat up and attack smaller retailers. So for instance, the FTC in 2023 actually sued Amazon for engaging in antitrust and predatory pricing tactics. This comes from the form, for example, of basically undercutting prices compared to smaller retailers. And then when the small retailers go out of business, they either purchase them or essentially copy their goods or strategies. This also has a risk of unequal access to technology. So this might widen the technology or wealth gap between those nations or regions without technology and those with it. So they don't have access or benefit from globalization. Additionally, there comes a lot of ethical and moral concerns, one of them being just general unethical labor practices. This may come in the form of poor working conditions in sweatshops, as well as child workers or underage working conditions. Additionally, there's also a lot of increased environmental damages. So one of them comes from the form of overall just increased levels of consumption as a result of globalization and more access to different projects and products. Additionally, there comes the environmental cost of shipping globally. So shipping either from the form of trucks, planes, or actual like freight cargo ships all comes with an environmental cost. And the International Transport Forum actually noted that a quarter of the CO2 emissions globally are a result of these current transport costs.
Information technology has taken an ever-increasing part of the retail industry, as the sector's traditionally low profit margins and reliance on higher volume sales mean that some small increases in efficiency can allow for large returns on investment. Some technologies that have had widespread adoption in the retail sector include online ordering, self-checkout kiosks, and inventory management systems, along with automation within the warehouses. Newer technologies that companies have begun to roll out in order to further reduce their expenses include the salad chain Sweetgreen deploying a salad-making robot to increase throughput and decrease worker cost, as well as using data-driven systems to anticipate how much food should be prepared throughout the day, preventing food waste. Many companies are also beginning to phase out physical cashiers for virtual ones, allowing them to pay significantly lower wages by outsourcing their cashiers to developing countries. These existing and future optimizations, made possible by advancements in information technology, allow retailers to reduce their operating overhead, leading to cost savings, which, when combined with competition between retailers, can lead to a reduction in costs for the end consumer, allowing goods to be priced affordably for a larger number of people.
Over the past 12 months, the retail sector has grown exponentially, in great part due to the dramatic rise in e-commerce. While this avenue of shopping makes it easier than ever for customers to purchase and receive goods, it also opens up many opportunities for nefarious individuals. The online marketplace makes it easy for businesses to steal ideas and designs from other businesses and individuals with little repercussions, as they can hide behind the anonymity of the internet. But they don't even need to hide. ABC News reported that online retail giant Shein, a big player in fast fashion, has faced at least 53 lawsuits alleging copyright infringements against the company and its affiliates. While copyright infringement can have a large impact on business, it pales in comparison to the impact of fraud with retail e-commerce. E-commerce fraud has increased globally by 16%, mainly driven by the rise of new payment methods such as buy now, pay later. These new methods have provided new avenues for fraudulent activities, impacting the bottom line of many retailers. Last year alone, e-commerce companies lost an estimated 2.9% of their global revenue to fraud. One of the popular forms of this is friendly fraud, in which consumers exploit promotions and return policies, which contributed to over $101 billion in the US alone. It's not just business being targeted. Many consumers are being targeted too. Online shopping has become the second most common entry point for consumer targeted fraud, just behind social media. The Better Business Bureau reported that online shopping scams accounted for 30% of all online scams in 2022, with over 70% resulting in financial loss for the victims. With both the businesses and the customers losing billions to fraud, scams, and copyright infringement every year, it is one of the largest drawbacks to information technology in the retail sector.
Information technology has changed product delivery in the retail sector. Product delivery became easier to track, faster. Last mile delivery and delivery to remote areas have also become more common, faster, and cheaper. Over the past 12 months, with an annual increase of 65% in online shopping, to meet the customer's expectations of real-time package tracking and fast delivery, GPS-enabled technology was widespread, and optimization algorithms are used to optimize last-mile deliveries. More than 20% of the world's population live in remote areas. These populations traditionally must travel long distances for shopping or face expensive and limited selection of products at the local store. Now, with these advances in information technology, automation in packaging and optimization allows the cheap deliveries to these regions possible. With the increase in online retail and the need for last mile deliveries, drones are also used more and more frequently for such applications, and they are much faster and cheaper than traditional truck deliveries. Studies have shown that last mile drone delivery costs with Amazon could go as low as 35 cents per package. This is definitely a positive of information technology. The improved delivery made online shopping easier and encouraged spending that will boost the that has boosted the retail economy over the last 12 months.
Thank you for listening, and we look forward to your feedback.